Hello viewers, and welcome to another Let's Play series. Today we will be beginning a new game. This is Final Fantasy. This is the PlayStation version, which comes with a lovely little introduction cinematic, including a spinning crystal. So this game was originally released for the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the Famicom in Japan and North America. It was never released on that system in Europe for some reason. This was actually, I think this was the first version of the game that was released in Europe. This is the PlayStation version. It came with the Final Fantasy Origins bundle with Final Fantasy 1 and 2. And here we have a dragon throwing a huge fireball at a warrior wielding a crystal and a sword. He can split the fireball in two, like some sort of ultra legend. The dragon is not pleased about this. He's very angry. And the light warrior is going to charge at him. And that is the introduction cinematic, which has very little to do with the actual game, unfortunately, but never mind. Here's a spinning crystal again. The crystals are important. So in a moment we will get an actual introduction that will introduce us to the game properly. In the meantime, here is the title screen. Final Fantasy. Some lovely music. Okay, this should be the proper introduction. A great darkness shrouded the world. The wind died. The sea raged. The earth began to decay. Only a prophecy kept hope alive in people's hearts. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. And, after journeying far, 4 young warriors did at last appear. In the hands of each rested a mysterious crystal. And that is the introduction. Final Fantasy. So, we're going to be starting a new game. So just to clarify a couple of wee things about the introduction there, all those events didn't happen in like the last 5 minutes. These are events that have taken place over centuries. The point where the wind died happened around 400 years ago, and the the point where the sea raged and the storms rose to destroy things. That happened about 200 years ago. The Earth began to decay quite recently, so that's where we are kind of in the timeline at the moment, but these seem to be events that are happening every 200 years. Just to clarify, just in case it seemed like all of this has just happened yesterday, which is not the case. Okay, so we're going to be playing in normal mode, and we get to create a party in this game. Now, this is a little different from most Final Fantasy games, which Final Fantasy series tends to be kind of heavily story-based at times, so quite often the characters will be kind of pre-created for you. You can usually change their names in the later games, but they have kind of a preset character class and that kind of thing. In this game, everything is kind of a blank slate. You can select every character's character class and they'll change their name and that kind of thing as well. So you can create a completely custom party in this game, which is pretty cool. There are 6 character classes to choose from, so we are going to have the warrior, who is a powerful fighter and weapons expert, the thief, an agile rogue with nimble fingers and precise attacks. He has a very high accuracy. There's the monk, a warrior monk, strong in both body and mind, fights best unarmed. He can actually fight, at the beginning of the game he's kind of weak, but once he's kind of high leveled, he can do more damage with his fists than a warrior can do with a weapon. The red mage is a bit of a jack of all trades. He can use most of the weapons that the warrior can use, as well as dabbling in some black and white magic, although he can't use all the spells that the specialist mages can use, and he's not quite as strong a fighter as the warrior. He's still quite flexible nonetheless, and these two are our specialist mages. The white mage, who specialises in white magic, which is healing and protective magic, and the black mage, who deals black magic, which is our kind of primary offensive damage dealing magic. So we are going to have a warrior. Let's name our party. So I think we're going to have a warrior called Zedrum the warrior. We are not going to have a thief. I'm going to go with a red mage. And he is going to be called... He's a fantastic hat. I'm going to call him... Helio. We are going to have a white mage and a black mage as well. Now the white mage, we can call her white mage Toss. And a black mage can be... Heldar. And with that, we can begin. We can proceed with this party assignment. So that gives us a strong warrior up front. The red mage can function both as another warrior and as a mage, so he can kind of do a bit of everything, and then we've got our mages in the back, kind of down at the bottom of the party. So we're going to venture into this town at the very beginning to start with. This is the town of Cornelia. So what awaits us here? Hello. This is Cornelia, the city where dreams are woven. Oh, that's just lovely. Now here's a fountain. Take a look at your reflection in the water. What a grimy face. Wash it with my water. Did that fountain just speak to us? That's kind of creepy. Who are you? Hi there, handsome. Wink. Let's get away from you. This blue-haired guy, what does he have to say for himself? He's not going to stand in front of us. It seems such a long time has passed since I left the town of Provoca in the east. Nothing very useful. Oh, please rescue the princess! The princess? What's happened to the princess? Hello? Oh, please rescue the princess. Prophet Lukin left Cornelia, saying he was off to find the crescent moon. Interesting. I wonder if you can do anything with that well down at the bottom there. Since the fountain spoke to us. A well. Not at all important. Oh, poor well. Right, you can see we also do have some shops and stuff here. We'll come back to them later on. In fact, we've just accidentally walked into this one. This is the weapon shop. We'll come back here later. You have anything to say for yourself? Bless the crystals. The crystals. So apparently we are the 4 light warriors, and we all of us carry a crystal. You can see the crystals down at the bottom right there. They seem faded and somewhat drained of their energy. You can also see on this screen our characters' stats. They're all at level 1 and they're all pretty freaking weak at the moment. They also have no equipment whatsoever. So we don't really want to be getting into fights with anybody at this point, otherwise we will be punching them with our fists, and we're not wearing any armour either. In the meantime though, let's speak to this guard. Our king is searching for the light warriors. Wait, can you be? Please, go to His Majesty at once. Well, we are being taken to His Majesty. The 2nd floor of Castle Cornelia.
Travelers, is it true you are the crystal bearers?
Yes, there's our crystals. Ding.
The legend says, when darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come.
But, Your Majesty, we cannot prove whether these 4 are truly the prophesied light warriors.
Surely, it is not a coincidence that 4 warriors bearing crystals have appeared now. Brave ones, I need your help. Please rescue my daughter, Sarah.
Garland, who was a knight serving His Majesty, has abducted Princess Sarah. We have learned that he is in the Temple of Chaos, north of Cornelia. We attempted to rescue the princess, but his powers far surpassed ours.
Perhaps you will eventually wish to travel to the northern continent. To aid your journey, I will build a bridge to the north. I'm afraid this is all I can do for you.
Okay, so it sounds like we need to rescue a princess and then the king's going to build us a bridge to the north. Which I assume we're going to need to do.
It is just as Lukin foretold. Light warriors, I need your help. Garland has abducted my daughter. Please bring her back to me.
You have anything else to say?
Yes, the crystals.
What are these statues? I don't know if I'm just not seeing it very clearly, but it looks like a chocobo. Are those chocobo statues? It's hard to tell, but they might be. Chocobos are a recurring bird animal in the Final Fantasy series. They didn't really come in until I think the 2nd Final Fantasy game was the first to actually feature them. Obviously this was ported later on than the original version, so it's got some subtle little references thrown in as well.
We received a report that Garland has fled to the Temple of Chaos, north of Cornelia.
Yes, so I've heard. The Temple of Chaos. That sounds like a fun place. No, is there anything else in this castle?
Our king is searching for the light warriors. Wait, King Yopi?
Yes, apparently we are. We've already seen the king, dude. Get in the program. No green-haired one.
Oh, please rescue the princess.
Okay. Who are you?
Garland was once an honorable knight. What could have driven him to such hatred?
Oh, interesting. Look at this room.
Profound grief has caused the queen to lock herself inside her room.
Oh no. Are you the queen?
I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please save my daughter, I beg you.
Oh, no. know if you people have anything really helpful to say at the moment. What about over here? Can we go in this room? Hello.
I want my sis back.
Take it that is the younger princess. Is there anything around this side here? I wonder. This game has got a lot of areas that do have some stuff kind of sneakily hid around random passageways and the kind of stuff. Oh, there is a way in the back here. Where does this go? Hello, bearded one.
Our ancestors sealed weapons here and asked the Elven Prince to guard the key until the Light Warriors came.
Yeah, but we're the Light Warriors. Can we have the key? Or we need to go find the Elven Prince. The door is locked with the mystic key. I take it we need to go find this Elven Prince then. Fair enough. And with that we can leave the castle, I guess. We've been told to go north. So this is Cornelia, the town of Cornelia, the castle of Cornelia, surrounded by a lovely forest. We're going to go into the town again first of all here, so we did realise we're not going to be going anywhere very far with no equipment. We're going to need swords and armour and some magic for our mages, so I'll explain that in a little minute. First of all, we'll get some weapons for our guys here. This is the weapon shop. We have 400 gil to spend. Now, this conveniently has a little bar at the bottom which tells us who can use what weapons and whether they're better than the weapons you've currently got equipped, which is helpful. So, a red mage and a warrior can both use a rapier. Everyone can use a staff, but the staff does an attack of 6, whereas a rapier does an attack of 9, so our fighter characters would be better off using the rapier. The hammer also does an attack of 9, so we can give one of those to our white mage. And the staff does more damage than the knife, so we'll give a knife, or we'll give a staff even to our black mage. So that would be not 11 rapiers, 2 rapiers. 2 rapiers, 1 hammer, and 1 staff. That didn't cost too much. They will then go into the armour shop, I guess. So, armour, please. I think that's the same shopkeeper. I think you just run through the back door. Okay, now we can. The only armour our mages can use at the moment is a shirt. So we're going to get 2 shirts, not 11 shirts, 2 shirts. Okay, and we have leather armour for 50 and chainmail for 80. Leather armour has 4 defence, chainmail has 15 defence, so we're going to be much better off with the chainmail there. I think we'd best just bite the bullet and go for 2 sets of chainmail. And that will leave us with 185 gil. Which won't get us very much in the way of spells, unfortunately. We won't particularly need them just yet. First of all, we can go buy some black magic. This is the black magic shop. There are 4 spells to choose from, 4 level 1 spells. Your characters can only learn 3 spells per level. So, we would have to pick one not to have. To be honest, we're going to want the fire and the bolt spells, 10 to 40 lightning damage and 10 to 40 fire damage. So elemental damage is always quite useful if you can, if you know what the enemy's elemental weaknesses are. The sleep spell is quite useful. The focus is less useful. We'll take the fire spell for just now, and we'll give that to a black mage. And we can't afford anything else. That leaves us with 85 gil, which is not very much. But we are now able to actually equip our characters. We can simply optimise our equipment. This will automatically stick on the best equipment that's available to our characters, which should be the stuff that we bought basically. So rapier and chainmail for each of our fighters, our fighter and our red mage, hammer and a shot for the white mage, and a staff and a shot for our black mage. So you can see your different stats there. Our fighter obviously has the highest attack stats. Defensively, both our fighter and our red mage are pretty much equal. Our black mage and white mage have very little in the way of defense, but they do have relatively high evasiveness compared to our fighter characters. That does mean that they would be less likely to be hit in battle. You can also change the formation, which allows you to switch characters around there. Doesn't really have any huge purpose, although from what I've heard, the characters up at the top are more likely to be attacked by enemies than the characters down at the bottom, so you're going to want your mages and stuff to be down at the bottom if possible. It's a bit like the sort of front row and back row thing that came into later Final Fantasy games. That wasn't present in this game though, there's just one single row. So with that, we will go off into the wilds. We're not going to venture too far from the town just yet, because we do want to get some more money in order to afford some more magic spells and hopefully level up a little bit before we head to the Temple of Chaos, which is up to the north. We are now in a battle against some goblins. We have a preemptive strike though, so that's pretty good. So the way the battles work here, everything's completely turn-based. We will basically select our attacks and then everyone will get a shot at doing their attacks. I'm just going to go with physical attacks for everyone at the moment because goblins are pretty weak. So yeah, we killed that one with one shot, killed that one with one shot. Even Xantos killed one with one shot and he's not a fighting character, so that's pretty much shows you just how weak the goblins are. They're not very tough enemies. They did absolutely no damage to any of us and we get 7 experience and 30 gil. So we're going to want to do this for a little bit. Hang around here. I wonder if we've got another battle here. What are we going to have this time? Some more goblins, not very many goblins. Did hit us this time, it only did 1 HP damage. 3 damage to Xantos though, a little bit more there. Shouldn't be a problem, as we're close enough to the town we can jump back into rest at the inn to heal up. Though that does cost money, so ideally we want to avoid doing it until we really need to. Now, what I was going to check there was our status. We need 29 more experience to get to the next level. And just while we're at it, we can pop into this. This is the collection, so we have a bestiary and an art gallery at the moment. The bestiary will show you any monsters that you've defeated. We've defeated 1% of all the monsters in the game at this point. 8 goblins. Now this will give us some more detail about the goblins themselves. It will show us that they have 8 HP, 4 attack, 4 defense, 16 magic defense, no particular weaknesses but no resistances either. So they're pretty much the weakest enemy in the game. We also have an art gallery, which, let's see if this works. Yeah, this shows us some nice concept art for the game. You can some more of this will be unlocked as we go further through the game, so I might check on it periodically. We can also zoom into this for a bit more of a close-up. So some of the concept art is actually really quite nice. I'm a big fan of kind of line art like this. Yeah, it looks great. It's an interesting touch to kind of see this kind of stuff. And we'll periodically check the bestiary because it does have some useful information about what enemy stats and that kind of thing. So we'll check that probably every time we encounter a new enemy that we've not met before. In the meantime though, we'll stick around here. We'll probably wander around until we get up to the next level. So around this area, we're probably not going to be fighting anything much other than goblins at this point. It seems to be pretty much all there is around the town of Cornelia, so they won't be doing very much damage to us, but we should get enough experience off of them to get up to level 2. want to say the battle theme in this game is awesome as well. The Final Fantasy 1 battle theme is one of my favourites in the entire series. And you get 7 experience there. So a few more battles and we will be ready to go up to level 2. Now throughout the game I won't do all of the levelling on camera, as it does... Oh, there's a wolf. This is a new enemy. Don't think it'd be particularly tough. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing all of the levelling up on camera. I'll do this first couple of levels on camera for just now, but as we get through the game it does start to increase a bit the kind of amount of grinding you've got to do to level up. The amount of experience you need to increase level does increase with every level, so I will do some levelling in between videos as well where appropriate. For just now we will get ourselves up to level 2. Here is a crazy horse. I seem to recall these being slightly tougher enemies, so it might be a good excuse to use our fire spell. Perhaps not, we didn't need to. We get 15 gil for that. So where are we in terms of our experience? We need 1 experience to get to the next level, so that will happen in the next fight. Also have a quick look at the bestiary here, see what it says to say. So the wolf is an HP of 20, so it's a bit stronger than the goblin. Has a more damaging attack, but it's quite weak defensively. Crazy Horse has a lot of HP compared to anything else we've seen so far, and it has a stronger attack, relatively weak defense once again, but it does have some magic defense, so even that fire spell that we had lined up might not have done an awful lot to it. But never mind. Good to know these things, so we use physical attacks against the Crazy Horse. And we need 1 more fight to level up. Some goblins again. Now Xantos has taken a few hits. He's down to roughly about half of his health. Unfortunately, the enemy get the first strike there. Yes, Xantos killed him with 1 hit. Helio, 1 hit takedown again. Zedrum, another 1 hit takedown. Eldar, not quite. Eldar is not a physical attacking character, neither is Xantos to be honest, but Xantos has a stronger weapon at this point than Eldar does. Once we get further through the game and we have more spells available, we will primarily be using our mages for casting. There we go, everyone's gained a level. Gained 28 HP for Zedrum, as well as strength, agility, endurance. Helio gained a level and gained 23 HP, so that's quite a big boost in HP. 24 HP for Xantos, and 22 for Eldar, so everyone's just about doubled their health, which is very good. Unfortunately, it does not improve your current health, so even if you're at full health, once your maximum health increases, you're still left with whatever HP you had before, so you do need to rest in order to fill it up fully. Which is okay, we can do that. So I think with that we can rest in the inn. Resting in the inn will allow us a chance to save the game and heal our characters. It's 30 gil per night. What do you say? I say yes, let us heal up. And everyone will be off to their beds. And that will restore everyone's health, ready for the journey for the next day. And we can save our game at this point as well. So I think I'll do that, and I think at this point that should be a pretty good place to stop the video for the moment. In the next video we will start our journey northwards towards the Temple of Chaos, and see what awaits us up there. In the meantime though, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this so far. If you have, give us a like, leave us some feedback in the comments, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. And if you do want to see more of this kind of stuff, please subscribe. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.